Hi, everybody. Today is Tuesday, October 24th, 2023. It's the second day of asking God to put more weight on us. And I hope that you guys are encouraged. Listen, I went back and I read that scripture in the Message Bible, the one from yesterday. Oh my God. And I meant to bring it with me to record the video and I didn't bring it. But listen, I'm not going to be before you long. Today's scripture is coming from Hebrews 9 and 6. But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is a mediator of a better covenant, which is established upon better promises. I read that scripture and I said, what? We just went through 21 days of intimacy with God. And do you mean to tell me that by doing that, we have a better covenant? And it establishes better promises and a more excellent ministry. You know, as we ask God to put more weight on us, we develop a more excellent ministry by overcoming the trials, situations, circumstances, obstacles, and afflictions that we're asking God to give us more of. By overcoming those things, it will produce a better covenant, a better covenant with God, and receive better promises. I wrote everything down. That's why I'm looking down. But when we ask God to put more weight on us, if you endure everything that God sends your way, and you overcome it, not only endure it, but you overcome it, your ministry is going to be greater. Your covenant is going to be stronger. And the promises that you receive are going to be better. And we all know that all the promises of God are the same for everybody. But just imagine that the magnitude and the abundance of the promises that you receive is going to blow your mind. Come on, y'all. Asking God to put more weight on you is not going to break you. It's going to build you up. This is the whole point of us doing what we do. What's the point of you being saved? What's the point of you telling people about God if you don't get built up, if you don't become stronger, if your ministry doesn't get greater, if you don't have a greater covenant with God, if you don't receive the promises of God? I'm not saying we pimping God, we using God, but God say, if you live for me, I'm gonna bless you. If you serve me, I'm gonna honor you. Tell people about me, lift me up, and they will see, and my glory will be on your life. I'm telling you, this is the opportunity to walk in a greater level of favor than you ever have in your life. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let me tell you something. I got to work today, and I was fine. I was good. But somewhere, all of a sudden, I started getting irritated. And every little thing started bothering me, and that's the weight. The weight is coming on me. The weight is coming on me. The weight is coming on me. And y'all, this is the second day. After this, we got 5 more days. Let God put more weight on you. Ask God, put more weight on me. Put more weight on me. And when the seventh day comes, you're going to be so strong. You're going to walk in a greater level of wisdom, a greater level of knowledge, more understanding. You're going to walk in things, you're going to do and operate in areas that you didn't even believe you could, because your ministry is going to grow. And ministry doesn't mean that you got to be out there serving the people. Everybody's level of ministry is different. If your ministry is just hugging people, smiling, being nice, being kind, loving on people, if that's your ministry, if you are called to be an intercessor, you're going to pray, and your prayers are going to rock heaven and shake up the hell. It's going to rock heaven and shake up hell. The devil going to be mad at you. If your ministry is just loving on people, smiling, being kind, you're going to change people's lives. It don't matter what your ministry is. If you call to preach, you're going to preach to the masses. If you call to prophesy, you're going to prophesy like never before. If you call to just serve, you're going to serve people to no end. And God going to bless you, and they going to know it's of God because of who you are. And that's what you want. When people ask you how you got to be blessed, they going to know. So I encourage you. Oh, and I'm going to start a prayer line. Once a week, Monday morning, we're going to get on the line, we're going to pray, and that's going to be it. That's the only day. It ain't going to be no preaching. It ain't going to be no prophesying. Well, we can't say it ain't going to be no prophesying, but it ain't going to be no preaching. It's strictly prayer. So I'll give y'all more information, but as of right now, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.